Okay, this video explains about how to make latex pieces from the mold I made. The water clay as a wall, you take it off, then with the rasp, sharp edges will be taken out. Then use a scraper to take the mold out. Again, use a rasp to smooth it around. If it was a bigger mold, I needed the burlap to make it strength, but this one is small enough that I didn't need. Now I'm using Johnson & Johnson car wax. This will fill the micro bubbles on the surface and let it dry. Once it's dried, use a towel to buff it out. I will do this process 2 times. When you buff it out, make sure not to scratch the surface. Okay, ready for latex. I am using balloon latex. This is a makeup sponge and tiny bit of latex I will stipple on the surface of the texture area. If you pass the texture area and goes to the smooth mold, then the prosthetics will not have the texture on the edge. So make sure to keep it inside of the texture area. And let it dry. And this time it's better to write down how many layers you put. You will need at least 10 layers. If you don't have balloon latex, you can use regular latex, but it might be a little bit thicker, so you can make it less layers. After 10 layers, I will use cotton balls to make the center part thicker. First, put the wet latex and over that small tiny amount of cotton. Again, you shouldn't pass the out edges. And after that, put the latex over to encapsulate and let it dry. Make sure it's completely dry. Then you will add one more layer of the cotton and latex. This will make the prosthetics softer than regular latex. And encapsulate the cotton with the latex again. Make sure not to pass the out edge. And let it dry. Now I am using no color powder from RCMA. using the wood stick. Toothpicks is good too. Make sure not to use metal piece. And use the powder to go in between mold and latex. If latex doesn't have powder, it will stick to each other, so make sure to put powder all the way. This is it for the latex making.